Okay, here we go again with another player review. We have completed the Boys in Green SBC for the third time on a third different account, and in this video today we are going to be taking Coleman and we're going to be trying that item out. If you want to see a review on either Shane Long or McGeady, they are now already up on the channel, so be sure to check them out after you've watched this video. In this one we're going to focus on the 86 rated Coleman, who looks like he's got a nice card, so we'll see how we get on with it. Interestingly, this card has been released at the same time as the right back Hector Bellerin item, which is there, and that's got like 1 day remaining. So you've got a choice of 2 Premier League right backs right now, and I've tried that Bellerin out. It's amazing, and in this video today we'll see if this Coleman can compete with that Bellerin item. Right then, this is the team we're going to be using for this review. I know it's not an amazing side, but we're actually borrowing this account from my friend Mark, who he doesn't play FIFA anymore. He hates FIFA now. He's an MLB YouTuber though, and if you're interested in that kind of thing, there's a link to his channel in the description. Like I said, thanks to him, we can do this video. So, Coleman's going to be in this team. Let's bring him up on Footbin, and let's have a look at how chem styles affect this item. So we're probably looking at a choice between basic, anchor, and shadow, and anchor seems like the most obvious choice here. So let's have a look. Yep, that's definitely the most favoured choice down there as well. Sentinel's definitely an option, with him already having pretty good pace, as is backburn and stuff like that. But I do feel like anchor is the most appropriate for this guy. We'll get a good pace boost out of that, his defensive stats will go up, and his physical will get a nice boost as well. And I feel like his strength isn't amazing, so we'll definitely get as much out of that strength boost as we possibly can. So let's apply that chem style, and let's have a look at this card. Chem style now applied. Here is Coleman's card. High work rates, which I don't mind on a right back at all. 3-star as well. The pace attributes look really nice, so shouldn't have too many issues being banned by fast attackers. And interestingly, he's also got decent shot power and not a bad long shot rating. Now I know 73 long shots isn't anything special, but for right back that's not too bad. But let's be honest, we're probably not going to get a chance to test that out. Some nice passing stats, good crossing of 87 and good short passing of 86. Long passing though is pretty average. Dribbling wise, I think he's got some really nice attributes, good reactions of 86 as well as 86 ball control and 85 dribbling, and on top of that 90 composure. So yeah, some nice numbers in that department. And then in the defensive and physical areas, he's pretty strong. He's got an 88 stand tackle rating, which is great, 85 interceptions, which is really nice, and then physically he's got really high aggression, so he should be able to battle quite a bit, but his strength isn't amazing, so we'll see how he does against attackers. If we come up against like pretty strong pacey attackers, then he might be in a bit of trouble, but that strength should be good enough for most wide attackers in Ultimate Team to deal with them anyway. 84 stamina, that's pretty average. It's not great, it's not terrible, and we'll see how that holds up in game. Anyway, don't really have too much more to say. Let's just get into a match and see how Seamus Coleman does in this side. Well, Coleman might be pretty busy on his debut because he is going to be up against a Neymar. So yeah, this could be a tricky one. Hopefully he holds down the defense well. There's Neymar up against Coleman, who it didn't seem anywhere near as quick as Neymar there. There's Mbappe, but Coleman deals with him well there. Comes in and cuts him off. Opportunity to come forward now. Coleman, can he get past Neymar? Can just. Get to that, come on. Oh, well in. Mbappe up against Coleman here. Coleman's trying to get at him, but just couldn't quite complete the tackle there, but did enough. So at the break, we have ourselves a 1-0 lead. As you can see, the game's been fairly even. We're going to switch things up in the second half, though. I'm going to change formation. I'm going to drop to the 4-2-3-1, just because it's a formation that I'm just really comfortable with in FIFA, to be honest. Nice cover in there from Coleman. Just sweeps up. Well, that's a bit of a bullshit goals concede, isn't it? Try and Kent in the box. Coleman just does enough to deal with it. We have really lost all momentum. As soon as my opponent got that goal, like, the whole game just switched. So unfortunately, we couldn't get the win in this game. You saw what happened with the goal, and then after that, momentum just switched, and yeah, we couldn't get a winner, unfortunately. Coleman actually played quite well, though, so I'm happy with his performance. It's a near full Bundesliga match for the next game. He's got an incredible backline. He's got player moments, Alphonso Davies, storyline, Akanji, road to the final Kanate, and also road to the final Mbabu. Like, seriously, that backline is nuts. Willian links up with Coleman down this edge. Lucas spreads the ball out wide to Coleman, who's got the option of playing it through to Willian, which he takes. Come inside early with him. Kante. Gonna lose possession. We've got it back with Coleman, who's done well there. Put the ball in. Oh, I was hoping to get the cross away. We eventually do, but we get fouled in the process. Okay, switches player. We find Coleman free in space up top. Bit of space for him to run into, but he puts through the ball for Willian, who's going to get round Kanate. He's going to put the ball inside, and hopefully Sane will finish, but sadly not. At the break, we have ourselves a 2-goal lead. Feeling pretty comfortable in this position. In the last game, I changed formation, and in the second half, I was terrible, so I'm just going to leave the team as it is for the second 45. Corner, which Coleman will take because apparently he's my default set piece taker, and it was a decent ball to be fair, and Vardy probably should have done a bit better with it. Full time has come around and we've got the job done. We got the win. Unfortunately didn't keep a clean sheet, but I don't blame Coleman for the goal we conceded. It was down the other end. Rudiger in that game was absolutely fantastic, to be honest, and he actually covered for Coleman quite a bit, so yeah, there is that. But we got the win. That's what's important in this match. It's time to summarise this Coleman item, and if you want a quick overview, the card's good, but I don't think it's great. I feel like there are better Premier League right backs available in the game, and you can see that in my little verdict section right down there. This Coleman card's good though, it's definitely usable, but like I said, I just think there are better alternatives already in the game. The guy's quick, which is nice. He's definitely quick enough to catch up to pretty quick attackers. Might get banned initially, but he's quick enough to catch up to them eventually. I thought his passing for a fullback was to a good standard. Good short passing, long passing, not so much though. And his crossing I found to be just so inconsistent, to be honest. He's definitely capable of whipping in a good ball, but sometimes his crosses just seem to lack power to actually get into the box, which is really, really odd. Even when you get good power on the power bar in the corner. Dribbling wise, 40 fullback, I thought pretty solid. He's good with the ball, which is nice. Definitely can dribble out of trouble if need be. And if you want to go on a run with your fullback, Coleman is definitely capable of doing that. Defensively, he's pretty sound, not amazing, but pretty sound. Makes good stand tackles and makes plenty of intercepts too, which is nice. And now we come on to his physical stats, which is another area where he's up to a pretty good standard. Stamina wasn't amazing, so if you do want to run with him a lot, that is something to keep an eye on, especially with him having high wear rates and being active naturally, so be aware of that. You might want to put stay back while attacking on this guy, and we'll actually come on to that again in a moment. His strength in-game was alright. He didn't feel super strong, but he felt strong enough, and the high aggression that he's got definitely does help out with him. Now let's touch on that positioning. For me, this guy positionally wasn't that great. The high work rates definitely do affect him, and he does like to get forward even when you don't want him to come forward. If you're going to use this guy, definitely do advise to stay back while attacking instruction on him, as that will obviously help out quite a bit with that. Now we come on to, is this card worth getting? If you're an Everton fan or a fan of Coleman in general, maybe go for it, but if you're looking for a strong Premier League right back, I feel like there are better options available in the game. If I'm being honest, I think non-informed Kyle Walker is probably just as good, if not better, than this Coleman card for FIFA. And if you want a special right back for your Premier League teams, I would probably opt for the Player Moments Bellerin over this Coleman item, and that's after using both of them. I just feel like that Player Moments Bellerin is the better card overall, and it beats it in quite a few departments as well for me. So yeah, unfortunately, this card is good, but I just don't think it's worth sinking like nearly 100k worth of coins into an untradeable for. So hope that makes sense. I've now reviewed all of the Irish flashback cards, so if you want to see reviews on either Shane Long or McGeady, check them out there on the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you got any questions, pop them down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.